gonna move on to the next lesson. I'm gonna teach him to yield from my hand pressure. So here I'm just gonna start pushing his shoulders around on the right. I'm gonna have one hand by the girth and one hand up by his throat latch. I want to press with my hand that's by his girth, right behind his shoulder area first, and then kind of guide him with my right hand that's up by his throat latch. This lesson's helpful because it's going to get him maneuverable on the ground, in the wash rack, in the cross ties, while you're saddling, grooming, etc. But then also, it's going to convert over to under saddle work when I start pushing him with my legs. So that's why I want to start asking with my hand by his girth first. Just kind of guide him over with my hand by his head. Kind of prepares him for the leg later on. And this horse already knows the leg. I just want to see how much he knows of it. He's being fairly responsive here, so he's definitely done this before. So when I cue my horses to ride under saddle, I'm going to cue right about at the girth, maybe a little bit in front of it to move his shoulders over, so that's exactly where my hand is right now. I'm going to press there, I'm going to hold, and then if he hasn't stepped over, I'm going to press with my other hand up by his neck where it meets his head, and then I'm going to start pressing on there. And I'll just continue to press harder until he moves over. Right there he was eating some grass, so as soon as his mouth started eating grass, I'd bump on his lead rope. I don't want to bump him for just eating the grass or putting his head down, but the moment he starts to eat the grass is when he gets punished, basically. So I'm going to start yielding his hindquarters, and I'm just going to push a few inches behind the girth here, right about there. I'm going to use my lead rope to kind of help me out here. There we go. So I want to press where you're right behind where your girth would be. I want to press right there, and if he doesn't move, I'm going to kind of pull on that lead rope a little bit, kind of get his head bent toward me. And then if he still isn't moving, I'm going to swing my rope toward his hindquarters and get him to move over a little bit. He's moving that forehand over really nice. And he just went right off of my hand right there. And again, just like the yielding the hindquarters exercise we did earlier, I want him to cross that inside hind leg over his outside hind leg. So I'm kind of just going over all the body parts that I want to move. I'll move his shoulders, his hindquarters, and they'll kind of have him take a sideways step right here. And I just put this, I would put my hand right behind where my girth would be. So the shoulders, it's a little bit forward. Sideways for the whole horse, it's right behind the girth or right at the girth. And the hindquarters is a little bit behind the girth. He's doing really well, so he definitely knows what the leg means as far as move sideways. So I'll be prepared for that when I start riding him. He's moving off really nicely here. So he's gonna eat that grass. As soon as his mouth grabs the grass, I bump on his lead rope. I let his head go down, but as soon as he starts eating, he feels a little pressure right there. So I kind of have to do a little multitasking here. Again, guide his neck over, and if he was walking away like that, I'm just gonna rub him until he stops. He's more interested in this grass right now than me, but I'm just gonna keep asking till I get the step I want.